Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Aquarius. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aquarius, please. All right, so we see the Four of Cups, your person's energy. That's Moon in Cancer. They're also showing up as the Eight of Pentacles. All right, they're viewing you as the Four of Swords. So pay attention to the 4-4 number sequence. It's one of my personal favorites, but you might see repeating fours showing up around this person or around this connection. And we see the Nine of Wands, okay, which is sometimes a past life soulmate card for me as a reader. All right, and we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So some of you may be dealing with a Taurus or somebody with strong Taurus placements. Someone here who I do feel is highly compatible with you, Aquarius. Someone who enjoys the finer things in life is what I'm getting. Somebody who's generous, somebody who's grounded, somebody who's stable, somebody who appreciates family and traditions. But I also think this person is somebody who understands and appreciates even like different cultures and different traditions. I want to say they're respectful. The Four of Cups tells me you may meet this person at some sort of party or celebration or where other people are around. Now, the Four of Cups also indicates that this person hasn't really found anyone that they feel is the one, or at least not in a while. And I feel like with the Four of Cups here, this person probably gets a lot of attention, but they probably reject a lot of people as well. And I see why, because this is somebody who's looking for someone very specific. They're looking for someone here, Aquarius, who is, who wants to grow and wants to build with them. Somebody who's really compatible. Someone who doesn't bring them drama. Someone who is emotionally available. All right. And so I feel like you have somebody here, Aquarius, who is very discerning. All right. And again, I think you meet them somewhere they're not expecting or in some sort of unexpected manner. It does feel like there may be people around them. Now with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, like this person may still be healing from some sort of breakup or separation. But I also feel like this person has been single for a while. So whenever their last breakup was, they took time for themselves. They didn't rush into anything new. This isn't someone who feels like they need someone else to fix them or to heal them. But I do think that they're looking for the one, but they're being really discerning. All right, and we see the Eight of Wands. This person's going to have a lot of focused intention on you. I also get that this is someone, Aquarius, that feels like, wow, you're the one. And I feel like it might be pretty instant, or they're going to know pretty soon after talking to you that this is something really special. They may feel like they've manifested this. The Eight of Wands also indicates that something about this person's lifestyle might not be super conducive to long-term relationships. Again, this person might be somebody who travels a lot or something like that. So, they also realize their lifestyle or they are not for everyone. Now, my Aquarius, how you're feeling the Ten of Swords. So you may meet this person at a time where you're going through something that you're healing from. Now, the Ten of Swords can be a breakup, a separation, it can be a divorce. But for some of my Aquarius, it's the loss of a loved one. It might be the loss of a job, but it's a major, major interruption here for you and in your life. And I feel like you may be in the process of recovering from this or still in mourning. And if that is the case, my lovely Aquarius, my heart goes out to you. I'm sending you so much peace and ease at this time for those of you who might be struggling or working on healing from this. All right. So let's see what else we need to know about this person. All right. Closed off. See, that's what I'm getting from them. This person has been deeply wounded and trust must be established to open their heart. So they may come off or be a little bit closed off. They're passionate. There's never a dull moment with this type of person who enjoys life fully. All right, they could be an exciting lover. They're passionate, but they don't show this side to just anyone. Okay, and they could be a Pisces. All right, an air of mystery surrounds this watery sign, and though they can be quiet, their thoughts and emotions run deep. All right. But Aquarius, I'm also seeing, Pisces got the 9 of Wands in the same position here, so you might want to check out the Pisces reading, or if you're a Pisces Aquarius cusp, or if you're just called to do so. All right. And we also see that this person may be an entrepreneur, that they put their ideas to work for them, they work hard, they're investing in their future. Now, the 8 of Pentacles here tells me that this is somebody who's very ride or die. Now, if you've been, watching my readings or listening to my readings for a while, particularly in this deck, this 8 of Pentacles is, I've got your back. This is someone who genuinely wants connection, somebody who genuinely cares about how you're feeling, if you're comfortable, if you're happy, how your day was. And, they have your back. But what I also love about this, also combined with this Hierophant card, is this Taurus energy. Taurus energy can be lush. It can be enjoying the finer things in life, making sure that you're comfortable, having a comfortable home. And I love that they're sharing like a little bit of brandy and cupcakes or something here. I mean, it just feels so luxurious, even if it's not over the top. So I feel like there's going to be a comfortable lifestyle here between the two of you, Aquarius. I feel like this is somebody who's very ride or die, somebody who's going to have your back, somebody who's going to enjoy quiet nights out, or in with you rather, but also somebody here who may like to go out. Although I could see you two being, very comfortable at home or in your home together, watching movies, talking, making dinner, things like that. But, enjoying the finer, the sweeter things in life. Now, the 8 of Pentacles, Aquarius, is also an energy of meeting this person in a place that you regularly go back to. So work, school, the gym, somewhere in the neighborhood, a place you like to go. This person definitely has an air of mystery about them. Yeah, they're not just open to anybody. They could be in their 30s, all right, and they could be a writer. Now, I say could be because these are really specific messages that are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation messages for some of my Aquarius out there. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about them. What else do we need to know about them? All right, they're dependable and consistent, really tracks with this Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles. And I think sometimes they've found it hard to find people that match that energy. Okay, we see that this person is entrepreneurial. Now we get there, they may have a creative career, or they're just a creative person, but they may work as an artist in sports, stylist, fitness, spiritual marketing, community, event planning, okay, or a subset of one of those. And we see that this person may wear a suit and tie. Now, this is a little bit more of a gender-biased card, and my readings are really not meant to be gender-specific. So we see that this person is successful, they're a business person, and they're also well-dressed, which completely tracks with what I'm picking up on. All right? And I think there's going to be like a very comfortable, luxurious lifestyle here. All right. So we have, they could be a fire sun sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. All right, they may come from overseas, so they may, they may be traveling back to where you are when you meet them, or maybe their background is different than yours. Their parents or their grandparents may speak a different language, all right, or they literally come from another country. They may have blue eyes or light-colored eyes, okay? And we see they have an unusual hair feature. So usually this indicates it's different than yours, like a different hair texture, could indicate a different ethnicity. All right. So Aquarius, the beautiful thing about this reading is you feel like home to them. They love that you're in chill mode. They love that you two are comfortable together. So I feel like that's going to be pretty immediate. And it's probably coming from this past life soulmate connection that I'm picking up on, this sense of familiarity here between the two of you. All right, so they love that you're in chill mode. They also find you to be very sexy, but they see that you're also comfortable in your own skin, which they find to be so attractive. The Four of Cups, look at that. Both of you showing up as the Four of Cups. This is going to be unexpected for both of you. But what I'm also getting here, Aquarius, is, I think you both are probably feeling the same way about dating and about relationships. Not that you've necessarily given up hope or faith, but you're both really discerning. You probably get attention. You're probably rejecting people, or have been rejecting people. And, yeah, and they see that in you. Moon and Cancer energy coming through strong. Wow, pay attention to another number 4 coming through. So do pay attention to 444 showing up around this person or around this relationship. This person may, I'm wondering if you two share a similar ethos when it comes to dating right now, because like we see the 10 of Pentacles in reverse and they're viewing you as the 4 of Wands in reverse. Maybe both of you have taken some time to be single, to just work on yourselves after a breakup. And again, neither one of you have really been jumping into anything new, of course, until you meet one another, although I don't think you're jumping into this either. And you both might be self-proclaimed bachelors or bachelorettes, okay? So it's interesting energy, or you two have a very mirrored, similar history here. Now, Aquarius, you're going to be feeling the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, that really tracks because you're in the 10 of Swords. Now you're in the Ace of Cups in reverse. This person might be worried that you don't want a relationship right now because of what you're going through. And this is not somebody who's going to try to force or rush or coerce you here. Sorry, I can't speak. But you are feeling, you're in a process of healing, Aquarius, when you meet this person. Or you may feel like your heart chakra is not open, or you've been disappointed, or you're in a period of recovery. I really do get that. And like I said, my heart goes out to those of you who are struggling right now. All right, so let's go ahead and see. They see you as a guide. So they see you as representing the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So they see that you're spiritual. They see that you're not materialistic, and they really love that. I mean, this person does have a lot to offer is what I'm getting. But I also feel like, they love that your priorities probably line up with theirs. All right. And they see you as a mediator. So a gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life, and a respect for both sides of an argument. So this also tells me they see you as somebody who's open-minded, that you can hold space, like two things can be true at once, that you can see other people's perspectives. But they also love that you bring this very balanced energy, that you're not flying off the handle here. Again, the 4 of Swords is a very calm energy. Like, you're going to calm this person's nervous system. You're going to feel at home to this person, or feel like home to this person. And I think they also bring that calm, grounded energy to relationships and to situations as well. So the 9 of Wands here tells me that, you may meet this person at a time, again, that's heavy for you, or you're burning the candle at both ends, or you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. But, there have been a couple of readings this series, like 1 or 2, where it's really a reminder that Spirit does sometimes send us the right person in perfect timing, kind of when we really need them. And like I said, this person does feel extremely supportive and very loving. All right, so the 9 of Wands here, we also see to restore faith and connection. Yeah, I love this. This connection reopens your heart to trust, reminding you that meaningful bonds are still possible. All right, Aquarius, so that's the purpose of this connection. All right, and emotional timing. This connection unfolds according to emotional readiness. Patience allows alignment to deepen. So again, this person's not going to force or try to coerce or rush you here. But I also feel like you might not feel emotionally ready when you first meet this person. But I think after spending some time with them, getting to know them, I think it's just easy to be with them. And I think you also see just how much they offer you. And of course, they see your worth and your value. And some of you meet through travel or movement. All right, so we did see that with the 8 of Wands here. This meeting occurs through movement, travel, or a change of environment. New perspectives create alignment. All right, beautiful, beautiful. I love that this is a connection that's going to restore your faith in connection, in people, in love. And you totally deserve it after what you've been through. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person or this connection. Okay, so we see reaching out. So this person I do think is going to be the one who pursues you. If they have your details or they have your information, expect a call or text from your person of interest. All right, we see signs and clues. So the universe is talking to you. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. We also see friendly support. Fairies, guides, and friends give aid, okay? So, friends might set you up or bring you together or think, oh, you and so would be so good together. But I also just think that the universe is conspiring behind the scenes to bring you two together. And Aquarius, this very well could be a life partner. This could be somebody you're with for long term. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know? So we see next month. I'm doing this reading in July, so this may be happening as early as August. So you're just going to have to wait a little bit longer. All right, my lovely Aquarius, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.